Our last recipe. Our last recipe is an apple cinnamon breakfast cake. So we always like to end with something that's just a little bit sweet. And this is a healthy and affordable treat you can enjoy at any time. So it has yogurt, oats, and apples. Apples from our Food Share produce box. And together they make a tasty dessert that's full of protein and fiber, both important for a balanced diet. Protein helps build muscle, supports your immune system, and aids recovery after illness or treatment. And fiber is good for your gut. It helps to control blood sugars and can lower the risk of some cancers. Choosing generic brands, so I'll just talk a little bit about that, especially for pantry staples like the oats we're using today, or brown rice, or flour and spices, can really help to save money as well. So that's something to consider. The products usually have the same quality. They're just, they cost less than the name brand. And to make your oats last longer and avoid waste, you can keep them in an airtight container in a cool, dry spot. So enjoy great nutrition and save money at the same time. And as I heard the button in the audience, that was easy, right? Yeah.
Love that. Awesome. Okay, so so for this, the last challenge was apples. And so what we were going to do with apples, we wanted to make something nutritious, and that incorporated some of those whole grains with the oats as well. So we're going to make this little breakfast cake. Again, we call it a cake. It's more like a nice little breakfast, bite. But again, going for that batch cooking. So we're making a large loaf. You can cut this up to squares, freeze it, and then warm it up and toast it up whenever you need it. So that way you do the work once. Okay, so wet ingredients first. In a bowl, we're going to start off with 2 eggs. In this case, we can use flax eggs. So in this case, we use flax eggs. So if you've never used a flax egg before, it's ground flaxseed, 1 part, so about a tablespoon to 3 parts water. You mix it up, let it sit for like a couple minutes, and it will thicken up into almost the consistency of an egg. So you can absolutely replace eggs with that. So we have,
Jeremy, what's the ratio to use? Like if you're doing 2 eggs, like is there a particular ratio to calculate?
for the flax egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the question was the ratio for the flax egg. So it's 3 to 1.
Oh,
So water to your ground flax.
and that would equal
1 egg, sorry, 1 egg, yes. Yeah, 3 to 1 would equal 1 egg. Yeah. 1 tablespoon to 3 tablespoons would be 1 egg, yeah. Okay, so 2 eggs in here. Give it a quick whisk. And we'll add a little bit of Greek yogurt.
And you could use
more protein here.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So the Greek yogurt has more protein. You could also use skyr, right?
Absolutely,
Could you use skyr?
Yes.
So if you're trying to increase the protein, I mean, these days you can find different types of yogurts at different levels of protein. But you can also go with what is the cheapest. Look at the best before date and include that in your meal.
Yeah. We'll whisk that in too, just until it combines. And then to sweeten it up a little bit, you can use, whatever you want. The apples are going to add a little bit of sweetness. If you want to just go with the fruit, you can even add like apple sauce or something. Or my favorite, the maple syrup.
Yes.
So we're going to add a little maple syrup. You can add a little honey if you want instead. Measure this out to about 4 tablespoons, which I'm not doing, but we'll count together. 3, 2, 1, 4. 4 tablespoons. All right, and we'll whisk that through. That is our liquid measure. And then to the liquid, we're going to add our apples.
Mm-hmm.
The apples you can grate with a cheese grater, or if you want to dice it up, you can dice it up as well, and you have like little apple bits in there. It's completely up to you. Both work. And we're going to go for about 2 cups.
You can't see it, but it's uniformly little dice. Did you do that? Dice it up yourself? Like that?
You can buy it like this.
You can buy it.
No, but I did.
You did that.
Yes.
I would probably be using the grater.
You can definitely use a grater. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so apple in, and then your oats. Here we have 2.5 cups. Half a cup is going to be as just flaked. The other 2 cups, throw it into like a blender or food processor, and then blend it until it's almost like a flour. It doesn't have to be super fine, but that it's just a little bit finer, almost like a breadcrumb maybe consistency. You can buy oat flour, but you're spending a lot more money for them to do the work for you. Whereas you can get a big bag of oats for like $3, $4, and then just blend whatever you need, and that's oat flour. You're just blending it up, right? So it's a lot more economical to go that route.
Okay.
So we're gonna add all that in here.
And there's a question.
Question? Yes.
Are you using, starting off when you say oats, is it a steel cut oat, a knitted oat, like what type of oat?
Good question. Any rolled oat will work. So that's the large flake, your quick cook, your 5 minutes. Those are all rolled. Your steel cut wouldn't, because it's whole. You gotta cook it like a porridge. Yeah. Good question. Baking soda, baking powder in here, and then any sort of flavor you want. We have cinnamon. We're gonna throw cinnamon, and then mix to combine. Is there a question?
Yeah,
Yes.
I saw you putting the ingredient in maple syrup. So I found that the maple syrup should be put in the fridge. Is that right? Otherwise, put in the cupboard. It is refrigerated.
Sorry, I have a
There's a
refrigerator here.
refrigerator under here.
Oh.
Yes.
Otherwise, I found it will get mold if you put it outside.
Yeah. Once you open your maple syrup, and it will usually say on the bottle too, then you can stick it in the refrigerator, and then it'll last. Yeah.
Oh, you have a small refrigerator.
Yeah,
I
there's
do,
a-
yes.
Yeah. I haven't checked with our home audience. I don't think
No
we see any
questions?
questions. Okay.
Just
No
we have people watching. Hello,
Great.
at home.
Hi.
All right, so we're gonna mix it up until it's nice and combined. Again, there's no gluten in the oats, so I don't have to worry about over mixing. Which, if you have flour, it will like toughen up on you. So just make sure that everything is
So that's cool.
Mixed together.
It's a mental note for people who need gluten-free.
And then get your dish. You can get your square dish, baking pan. I have a round one here. I think you probably know where I'm going with this.
We knew the
Yeah, we're going to line
Parchment
it
paper.
with parchment, just not to deal with the headache of the mess. So we're going to cut off a piece that's a little bit bigger. I'm going to crumple it under some water.
Did you know you could do that? Crumple it under water?
Yeah, I know that people from here.
Yeah.
I feel like I've done it
It's
so
another
many
great
times.
technique.
So crumple it up under a little bit of water, and that way now it's like a really flexible sort of tissue, and we can put it into shape here, and that way my dish cleanup is going to be much easier.
Yeah, we have a question.
Yes.
No. Just a comment on that.
Oh, a comment.
That I will learn. I started. I will learn that nowhere else, but at home.
Oh.
Which is interesting for my mother.
Yeah.
Crumpling that.
Oh,
Interesting. So you learned that at home.
Yeah.
You
There
knew
you
that
go.
already.
Yeah.
Wow.
There
Excellent. Yeah.
That's a great tip.
Kudos to Mom.
Kudos to Mom. Great tip.
Yeah.
All right, so inside the parchment paper,
Oh, good.
and then into the oven. 350 degrees for about 25-ish minutes. It should still be moist in the middle because you have apples. That's going to add extra moisture. So if I did like you have like the knife or toothpick test, it will still be a little bit wet, which is fine. You can just take it out at that point and just let it hang out, so warm up or dry out, and then.
You knew we were gonna have a ready what? Ready
I
baked
need
what?
to record this background for everyday life things. When I go grocery shopping, I just need it. It just makes me so happy. All right, so there we have, right?
Ta-da.
And again, the ease with the parchment is that again you can just pull it out after, and
You want to
so
zoom
the
in?
cleanup after is gonna be so much easier. Nothing's gonna stick to the bottom of the scrape or anything after.
Oh, it looks amazing, you guys.
And
Zoom.
then-
Now I know how to zoom. Okay. Oh, it's coming. Look at that.
Yeah.
That
I
was
need that.
easy.
I need that too. Well, just to give you sort of like a side, side little profile here.
Oh, sorry. I'm not doing my job.
There we go.
Okay, I'm coming in.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, okay.
Slow
See the
motion
apples.
zoom in. There we go. So there we go. And again, putting in that bit of work, you're making like a larger piece, and then we can freeze up all of these little bites.
Yeah.
And then this will last, depending on how fast you go through it, and then just toast it quickly.
And I bet this would be good with peaches
Whoa, yes.
in the
Sure.
future. So, I'm thinking about August
Oh, yes.
Right?
Instead of the apples.
instead of the
Oh,
apples.
absolutely.
Oh, strawberry. So you can just, again, it's going to be like
Very
a
versatile.
different.
Very versatile. And so
version.
if you're
Yeah.
using a box like this, like the food share box is amazing, you can use that base recipe and then swap out whatever seasonal or whatever
Yeah.
comes in the box. So.
And protein and fiber, right? So
Yeah.
it's we call it a cake, but you have an excellent source of protein and fiber in here. We got the yogurt, we got the oats, the apples, and I saw he kept the skins on the apples, so you're getting fiber there.
Yeah.
All good.
We did it! Thank you! All right, you made my day. Thank you everyone for hanging out with us today, and thank you again to the UHN Gattuso Social Medicine Program. Did I say that correctly?
Gattuso Center of Social Medicine.
Yes, and Sijan and Luam, thank you so much for
Yes.
joining us today. Again, for those watching at home, we'll make sure, in food share, yes, we'll make sure we include those links. So if people want to find out more about the program, about food share, and put some of those resources available, whether you're within UHN or some of the resources available if you're in the community as well. We'll make sure to include that.
Mm-hmm. And if you're like in the neighborhood right now, just run over and
Oh, yes.
you'll get some treats.
Yes, and we will post these recipes over the next couple of days. You can check out our website, so elixirkitchen.ca for those. Otherwise, join us next month, June.
We have a partner in
We
June?
might have a partner.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep it
what's
secret
a secret?
until I know.
Until you know.
So June the 3rd, I'm not sure.
I don't know
what
when
the third Thursday.
18th.
18th.
Thank you.
Awesome. So third Thursday in June, 18th. Stay tuned. Subscribe if you have not. Until then, happy cooking and have a wonderful day. Yes.
Yeah.